Hey Dell, my name is Craig. We had texted about sending you this video. And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you could start doing today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, you're lucky because I read minds, and the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their businesses to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is actually an expert. I have found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Craig. Please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve and digital marketing strategies and that I am able to help you grow your business, you can shoot me an email back, or we can set up a phone call to discuss this further. Or, if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I give you and do it yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that will set you apart and above your competition. And I don't want to waste any more of your time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So when I researched your content and tried to find you, this is what popped up first under Dris Detailing LLC. So it's not a real website. I think it's through a company called Nextdoor, who is the main holder of this domain. You just happen to be on it. So we're not going to really go into too much detail. Basically, I would just say you need like an overhaul and a real build of an actual website. But what I wanted to talk about is content. So what I want to do first is I just Googled car detailing Ruskin, because that's where I'm at, and that's where I know you came and did our car, so you obviously work in that area. Scrolling down, I have this tool called SEO Rush-On that kind of shows you where the Google rankings are. So the first 2 are just, best auto near me, not real websites. A couple Facebook ones. And what I came down to is this. This was actually the first full-on website, which is the Detailing Pro. And if we click there, it brings us to this website. So this website is a fairly simple build, nothing too in-depth. They have 6 pages, a couple links that go to an appointment line. A very easy build. And what Google likes to see is a minimum or around 1,500 words to be optimized through their algorithms. And right now, on this website that you're currently using, you have about 100 at most, but a lot of those are these links. And your number 1 competition here, the Detailing Pro, they have about 300, which is very beatable. Like I said, you need 1,500 to be very competitive. So if we just look real quick and compare, so the Detailing Pro, right, their keyword density, which is the content, right, the keywords 1,500, this is their keyword density. So they're using words detailing, pro, area, service, words that are just driving, when you type that into Google, people to their site. Okay. And then we look at yours. This is the site you're currently operating on: Center, Nextdoor, Sun, Greater, Business. So those words aren't necessarily going to drive people who are looking for car detailing or car washing. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty important. So this is using, like I said, SEO Quick. Another tool that I utilize is called Ahrefs. So I ran both websites, even the one you're currently using. It didn't have a lot of data due to it being a large domain. As you can see, this is your power for the specific subdomain that you're using. This is the domain power of Nextdoor. So it's not very high, the 15. It doesn't even give you backlinks or referring domains, keywords, or traffic flow. Now if we look at your competitor here, and we can see kind of what they're operating with. Their domain also, but look at their UR is only 7. So you're saying, how can they be beating you? Well, they're beating you due to these backlinks and these organic keywords. Alright, again, I just want to say content is king, okay? So they're using words like the Detail Pros, which is driving 250 clicks a month. They're using Pro Detailing, which is driving 600 clicks a month. Glassparency, 1,300 clicks a month. That's 1,300 sets of eyes going to their site. Alright, so that is very important. But what else is important is citations. Alright, so this is probably the second most important thing I want to talk about. And we call this the Google Map Pack. Okay, so if you scroll back up, this is the Google Map Pack. Alright, you can see all the local businesses for whatever you search, car detailing service. It's basically the name, the address, and the phone number, as well as sometimes the hours, okay? But you can tell none of these have websites because they don't have a lot of that information. So you're probably saying, hey, how do I rank in map packs? I told you I'm a psychic and I can read minds. So I use this tool right here called the Local Citation Finder. The tool itself is called White Spark. And what it does is it shows me how many citation sources. So the Pro, we're looking at the Detailing Pro, right? They have 21 citation sources. And the full list that I can get and I have access to, but it shows you the citations. So what citations are is basically referral sites. So you can see they're listed on MapQuest, Manta.com, D&B, Umail, and other sites. What's great about this is I can take those sites and I can put them on the website we build for you, so all those links will also go to you. So it's easy to see how they can be beaten by you. Alright, the citations of 21 is easily surpassable when you think of all the other areas. So these citations right here, we call them NAPs. And they're submitted word for word in directories such as, you know, MapQuest, Yellow Book, White Book, Yext, CityStar, so on. And even Facebook has an area where you can submit as a citation and be referenced. So those are the first two things. Now I just want to briefly go over backlinks. Alright, so if we go back in here, the backlinks that we discussed earlier, or that we just briefly went over how there's none for your site, are basically areas where the site authority, so let's say for this one it's, let's scroll down to one. The site authority kind of gives you the links within your site. So for example, if we go to them and we're on here and we click detailing packages, we just utilized a backlink. And why these are important is Google kind of views these as link juice. Alright, they simply put it works like if site A is pointing to site B, therefore site A is acting like link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes. It's basically a popularity list. But there's more to it than that. The link juice you obtain works a lot more effective when you have relative sites linking back at you. For example, if you have a relative site linking to you, such as, you know, cardetailing.com, that would be more effective than Pizza Hut linking at you because they don't sling pizzas for a living. You see what I'm saying? So basically we would find sites to backlink to you. So we just discussed a few things, so I just want to go over that real quick. So first, we talked about content and how important it is to have 1,500 words. So if we built you a website, we could easily surpass what the top pro in your area is doing because they're only doing a measly 300 words. Second, we talked about citations. We went through the White Spark, and again, you want to have 200 to 300 of these. They have 21. So you're going to beat the competition by a landslide. And then lastly, we talked about backlinks. And I'm in here right now, and really they only have, you know, a very limited amount, and it's easily surpassable. So if you implement these strategies I just gave you today, you could easily be #1 across Google in this area. I'm psychic, remember? So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do all of this on your own. Use the tools and the strategies I've just given you, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time and effort, you can give me a call at 813-515-3488 or just email me back and we can set something up. Thank you for your time and have a great day.